The Tucson Fire Department runs about 80,000 calls per year, of which 5% of those calls are chest pain. That's where the chain of survival comes into play. The first step, or the first link, is that early recognition of the signs of a heart attack, which can include chest pain, left arm numbness, or pain up into the jaw.
The whole idea is the community to be aware what are the signs and symptoms of, for example, a heart attack, to contact 911 as early enough as possible.
As an emergency dispatcher, we're a crucial link in the chain of survival. You're calling me at your lowest point. I want to send help as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, the right help, the first time. We need to know how many patients and what symptoms the patient is having. If this is a chest pain, we go straight to the chest pain call. We're going to give instructions on what to do before the help arrives.
The third link in the chain is when our crews arrive at the scene. The fourth link in the chain is when our paramedics recognize those early signs of a heart attack and they're able to provide the care to the patient, which includes a 12-lead EKG, which we're able to transmit anywhere, anytime.
That EKG not can be only observed by us, but can be sent to our email, to the email of our cardiologist, and in that way actually shorten the length of time that's required to activate the cath lab and bring the team in and know exactly what needs to be done.
From a clinical decision-making standpoint, it is critical for us to be actually physically also be able to see these EKGs. It allows us to plan, it allows us to anticipate the kind of issues that we might face when the patient arrives, and to additionally obviously confirm the diagnosis. For our emergency department physicians to be able to then forward these EKGs to us that we are able to view on smart devices such as iPhones and iPads will be a critical portion of this chain of survival.
Having Tucson Fire Department provide us with this technology that sends the 12-lead EKGs to our mobile devices actually allows us to decrease the door-to-balloon time significantly and provide the best care for the patients.
We've been able to achieve 100% door-to-balloon times of less than 90 minutes in the last 3 quarters of 2011. And this would have been impossible without the leadership of Tucson Fire Department and its efforts at integrating new technology, especially with regards to pre-hospital transmission of EKGs.
Last time we had a patient here, the time in the emergency department was less than 10 minutes, and within 28 minutes, the patient's coronary artery was opened up and they had flow again.
By implementing these latest technologies, the Tucson Fire Department has already seen success stories utilizing the chain of survival.
If TFD didn't have the technology or the personnel in place, I wouldn't be here. Basically, the day started out like I thought normal, like any other day. I was in medic class and I was worried about doing my homework and stuff. I then went to work out at the gym. I'd say about 2 to 3 minutes into my running, I started getting heartburn. That's what it felt like. It felt like heartburn, but it was different than any heartburn I ever had before. So I decided that I need to go back to the station. I went and immediately got one of the firefighters and the medics on duty, and I said, something's going on with me. I don't know, but you need to check me out. They came out, they looked at me and took one look and they knew that it was bad. I'd already started turning ashen color. TFD came and they got there with, I thought was in a matter of seconds. Tucson Fire actually was able to attach an EKG to me, and they did a diagnostic evaluation of me. They also were able to transmit that to the receiving hospital and gave them a picture of what was going on with me even before I got here. The technology that Tucson Fire employed with me actually was able to get me into the cath lab faster, which meant that my downtime was shorter and meant that they could actually relieve the occlusion and save my life. If it hadn't been for them, my children would have been fatherless. My wife would have been a widow. I don't know how to repay them for what they did for me.
University of Arizona Medical Center South, the South Campus, we are really proud of our collaboration with Tucson Fire Department and using this technology to serve our patients to decrease that door-to-balloon time and actually increasing the chance of survival.
The last link in the chain of survival is the best one of all, and that's a healthy patient walking out of the hospital surviving their heart attack.